TVS has been actively working on upping its 125cc game. After recently introducing the Raider 125 commuter motorcycle, the company has taken the wraps of this, the Jupiter 125. Now the company already has the Ntorq 125 in its portfolio, but that is more of a performance-oriented sporty scooter. But this intends to deliver a similar experience as the Jupiter 110, but in a larger displacement, in a more premium package. In case you're wondering, it doesn't borrow any components from the Ntorq 125 and it has been developed from the ground up. In the Indian market, it will rival the likes of the Suzuki Access 125 and the Honda Activa 125. So, should you be thinking of buying this over its competitors? Well, that's what we are here to find out at TVS's test track in Hosur. Now starting with the design, it looks slightly similar to its smaller 110cc sibling, but it looks bigger, more muscular and of course more premium. And this one you see here in particular is the top spec variant with disc brake and alloy wheels, and that's why it gets these nice looking chrome accents at certain areas. Whereas there are other two variants with steel wheels and one with only alloys without disc brakes, those don't get these chrome accents. Even the fit and finish was up to the mark and there was nothing to complain about. The fitment of panels, the switchgear quality, the paint finish, everything has been well put together. As for the switches, these are not only tactile to operate but also within your easy reach. Now the Jupiter 125 is pretty commendable in terms of comfort and features as well. And the main highlight here is this seat, which is 65 mm larger than the existing 110cc Jupiter. So when you hop on it, you have enough space to move around, and the cushioning also is apt for the job. And when you are seated on it, you have enough luggage room, while you also have space left for keeping your belongings like a backpack. The Jupiter 125 also has generous storage provisions. On the front, there's an open glove box big enough to store a 1-liter bottle. You can also keep your smartphone there and charge it through the USB charging port sitting right beside it. One thing that will make it very easy to use this scooter on a daily basis is the placement of this fuel filler cap on the front. And this can be opened through this multifunction locking mechanism. And this placement of fuel filler cap has helped in placing the fuel tank under the footboard, and thanks to that, you have access to this large under-seat storage space. It has a capacity of 32 liters to be precise, and that is the largest amongst any scooter in India. So this can accommodate 2 half-face helmets or certain full-face ones as well. But those imported big ones, they don't fit in here, not even a single one. Sitting under its panels is an all-new 124.8cc air-cooled engine incorporating a 2-valve head, unlike the Ntorq's 3-valve head. It churns out around 8.2 bhp of power and 10.5 Newton meters of peak torque. Now these power figures are nothing extraordinary, but the scooter really leaves you satisfied out in the real world. There's a linear but decently quick pull from slow speeds to around 70 kmph, after which the performance goes on tapering a bit. However, you can cruise at 80 kmph all day long without a hint of stress on its engine. The Jupiter 125 isn't excitingly peppy, but it wouldn't feel sluggish whatsoever, especially at city speeds. TVS has also paid close attention to keeping the vibrations in check by employing things like a lightweight crankshaft and a silent cam chain, and these beats really work in its favor. The NVH levels on the Jupiter 125 are very well contained. You won't even feel a thing when you are going steady at slow speeds. It's only when you gas it aggressively or when you're traveling over 70 to 80 kmph that you feel slight vibes on the handlebar, but it never becomes a problem. Handling is another area where the scooter truly shines. With a curb weight of 109 kg, it is quite lightweight, and that results in a scooter that is light on its feet and reasonably agile. Switching directions on the Jupiter feels effortless. That's also courtesy of a well-engineered chassis and 12-inch wheels at both ends. Although we couldn't thoroughly test the suspension setup and its ride quality, the scooter felt pliant and stable even through mid-corner bumps. The rear canister charge monoshock of the scooter has 3 levels of preload adjustability. And guess what? The preload can be tweaked without the need of a special tool, but simply with your hand itself. That's another functionality we haven't witnessed on any other scooter in India. The braking setup of the Jupiter 125 employs synchronized braking technology, which works quite efficiently. There were hardly any instances when I locked the rear wheel, which was also down to the good progression. Even the front disc brake has tremendous bite and lever feel. The instrument cluster of the Jupiter is a rather simple looking semi-digital unit, but the LCD has quite a bit of info on offer. Apart from the basic data, it shows real-time fuel economy, average fuel consumption, distance to empty, and clock. It also has an intelligent start-stop system, which shuts the engine after the scooter is stationary for 5 seconds and cranks it back up after engaging the rear brake and slightly gripping the accelerator. The Jupiter 125 is meant for people who want an everyday family scooter, something that is easy to live with, but also something that evokes a sense of opulence. And in the brief amount of time I've spent with the Jupiter, it seems to deliver on that front. Now it looks big and attractive. It has several useful features. The engine has good amount of performance. It is easy to flick around, and even the brakes have good stopping power. So for me, it has all the qualities to go neck and neck with its competitors like the Suzuki Access 125. The ex-showroom Delhi prices of the new Jupiter 125 start from Rs 73,400 for the entry-level variant with steel wheels. This is almost identical to the starting price of its closest contenders, and we think that makes the Jupiter 125 a pretty sweet deal, considering it is quite an attractive package overall.